Hey guys, I'm Chantal from Growing Up Without Borders. Today we are live from Playa del Carmen. We haven't made it far from since our last videos, but we wanted to connect with you because normally we've been doing our Saturday lives with you guys, and this Saturday we were at basically a theme park. They had internet, but we were busy going around, racing around, going all down the water slides and everything like that. So we wanted to connect with you today. We're also literally trapped in paradise. So we're not really trapped, but we feel trapped because we're still here. And as usual, our vacation or our workcation or whatever you call what we're doing, has been extended and extended. And normally our plans were to be in New Zealand at this time. And we met some amazing friends from New Zealand when we were in San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua, and they're expecting us there. So we are actually changing our plans a little bit around. We're not going to be going to New Zealand just as of yet, which makes us on one side a little bit sad because we were really looking forward to connecting with our friends. But the other thing is, we got an invitation to go to Bora Bora, if you can imagine, to an amazing, beautiful resort. And I feel like this is like a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity to go. It was going to be for a short stay and everything paid for and everything like that. And we're a little bit challenged because we are on this side of the world. And if it lined up with our travel plans to be in New Zealand, then it made complete sense. But it would have been just Tyler and I going, and we would have had to leave the 3 kids behind, and our family's not close to us right now, and then to just go all the way there and come all the way back seems a little bit nutty and crazy. So we are on the edge of saying no, but we are still semi open to going. So anyway, I wanted to welcome you guys all here, and I'm going to show you where we're staying because it definitely deserves a quick view. We're just pinching ourselves because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. We're trying to convince the in-laws to come down, and if anyone has been following the news, they're talking a lot about the planes that are being grounded and everything like that. So my in-laws are a little bit hesitant to whether they're going to come or not, but we're in paradise. It's beautiful. The weather is gorgeous. Well, up north is still cold, and I'll show you where we're staying, give you a little bit of insight as to how we live our lives when we're in one location with fast internet. The girls are supposed to be doing their school right next to me, but they're coming around. Girls, are you here? Angelique and Chloe?
Hi.
There's Julia. Julia's learning all about inequalities. Let me talk a little bit and show you really fast what we do for homeschool so you guys can see that. Let me take this off. So 2 things. One is we'll show them on a quick tour of the place, and then I want to show them what we do for homeschooling. Here we go. So this is where we're staying. You know what? It's really fuzzy. Hold on. Let me do this. I'm going to clean my screen for a second. There we go. Here's the girls.
Hi.
Who wants to take everyone on a tour?
I could.
You can? Okay. Should we start with the outside and the view? Because look at this, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the view that we have while we're doing our work. It's so pretty. There's a beautiful pool out front and a really nice sitting area. This is a lady's home, and she rents it out and stuff on AirBnB and different sites like that.
And so this is like the living room area, and it's really nice and artsy, like you can tell by the walls and stuff.
This lady's thought of everything. So look at this. This is an actual fence that she's put up on the wall as art. And then like Julia says, so this is a gate. Isn't that cool? This is Julia's workstation this morning. So we're getting a lot of schoolwork done. So this is something we always travel with too. We should show them this. We always bring these with us because it just gives us like a workstation, and then you don't get a sore neck so much. So Julia's traveling with that, which makes sense. Angelique's workstation is up over there, and Chloe was there, and I think she just moved into the room to go on YouTube or something. Anytime she disappears, it's because she's doing that. Okay, continue on.
Okay, so this is the kitchen, and it's really fully equipped and and very modern, like fridges and dishwashers and the whole works.
There we go. I'm live again. What's really nice about this kitchen is, like Julia just said, it's fully equipped and
Modern.
has everything that you could possibly need. When we travel, and I've said this before, if you're brand new to our channel, this is the very first time you're watching, we travel all over the place. We stay in different places. So we stay in like hotels, and we stay in Airbnbs, and we stay in tents sometimes, depending if it's Africa, like not tents. Not as you would know as a tent, because we're not really into camping, although we should be. But oftentimes we don't have a kitchen, or if we do have a kitchen, it's not fully equipped and it doesn't have little things like peelers or garlic presses or I don't know, everything. But this house has everything. So we're all like, we just don't want to leave. Unfortunately, it's not available for the full amount of time. So we do have to move. And now our standards are super high because now we want all those little extras. But okay, let's show them what else they have here. It has 3 bedrooms, so full amount of space for all the girls.
Big room.
That's Julia's room.
Yeah. And then
I'll flip it around.
the bathroom's really cool. They put like these,
Beautiful things like that.
yeah, like seashells and stuff. And then
There's Chloe. What's Chloe doing? What are you doing, Chloe? Oh, you are doing schoolwork? Mm-hmm. Okay. And playing an instrument. All right, and then lastly is our room over here in a distance. So here we go. Look at how beautiful it is. It's gorgeous. And then it has a full bathroom in there as
and
well.
it's nice as well as it has a washing machine, which is always nice to have.
Yeah. This lady has this really cool art though. You see this? So she's got these beautiful shells hanging down like that. It's just really nice. She's thought of it all. So there we go. Okay, coming back around, and we'll tell you a little bit about what our plans are, what we're doing next. Hey, yeah, it's beautiful. We absolutely love this place. Can you see why we don't want to leave? And okay, we're in Playa del Carmen area. The whole coast is booming with tourists, which means there's so many available places, whether it's hotels, Airbnbs, home exchanges. Home Exchange is a site that we just started using, and it's really nice because you can exchange homes and you can exchange points, so you don't have to have people stay at the exact same time when you do the exchange. So it's working out really, really good, and it's just really nice. So we're looking to book further and bring the in-laws in. So do you want to tell them a little bit about what we've been doing lately? We had a busy few days.
So
We went to a park. So first of all,
yeah, last Saturday we were supposed to go live, and then we decided to go live today because we didn't go last Saturday. But last Saturday, as my mom was saying, we went to the water park. And
it was
that
amazing.
Because see, Mahawal is like a cruise destination, so cruises go there, but they go from the weekdays, like Monday to Friday. So on Saturday when we went, we had the whole park to ourselves.
Let's explain
No one.
Mahawal. Mahawal is
Yeah.
still on the ocean, of course, so boats and ships come in. And there's
Yeah.
a gentleman there who created this huge port, and he created a water park called the Lost Mayan Kingdom. And this water park is essentially, I mean, it's for everyone, but it gets packed with all the cruise ships that come in. So like Julia just said, we went on Saturday, there was no cruises. We had, I think, the whole park to ourselves.
Yeah, maybe a couple other families, but we were
Yeah.
like mostly it.
It was amazing. So we're gonna show you guys that in our upcoming videos, you'll see. And then we went to a town, which was
wow, yeah.
awesome. What was it called?
Bacalar.
Bacalar.
Bacalar. That was stunning. The water was like crystal clear water and blue as like can be like turquoise and everything.
The water was like the Caribbean Sea, but you're on a lake, so you don't
Yeah.
get the salty effect. And it's a cute little village. It was just amazing. I think, like, we're starting to love Mexico so much. So we have a list, and we have now like all of our favorite places and what we like most about this place versus that place. And there's a lot of things that are on our list that are kind of high. So for example, like high priority meaning. So cost of living is a huge factor in many cases, right? And it's hard to find every single thing that you're looking for because oftentimes like the best of the best sometimes comes with a higher price. So I'm just gonna sit this way so we have better light on our faces too. That'll be better for all of you guys watching. have the kids on video. Kelly could be watching. Huh? What? I missed that. Okay. Angelique, can you check the comments and bring it over to me? Or come bring the laptop here? Okay, so really fast, because that way the comments appear and then they disappear, so I sometimes miss what you guys are saying.
What she said was, shouldn't have kids on video. And then she put like a little line, or Kelly could be watching.
Okay, it's okay. All right, really fast. Some of the things that are top on our list that make a big difference on where we should live is walkability. And so there's walkability, safety is huge, right? Having accessibility to stores and different things like that, that makes a big deal. What are other things that are important to us? Just activities, cost of living, like I said. You know, weather is huge. And so anyhow, so when we were going through our list, a lot of these things are kind of up on our list. And a lot of the things that are in this area are kind of matching. So obviously, Mexico, people often are a little bit worried with safety and such like that, you know, and there is issues, of course, especially in this area or when you go towards Cancun. But all in all, when you go through like the majors of what we're looking for and then how it lines up, this is starting to become high on our list. So it's a big one that we're looking to. So hello from South Africa. Hello from Durban. That's awesome. Welcome. So
Something as well we did this week is since it was Chloe's birthday, we went back to Escaret. And then this time we went and did more of the workshops and stuff. And so
can you explain what Xcaret is? Because
yeah,
I didn't know what Xcaret was.
Xcaret is basically one of the most popular parks in the world.
It's rated the #1 above Disney, you guys. I didn't know this. Like, how did I not hear about Xcaret?
If you don't go to see Mayans and all that, that's definitely the place to go to experience all the culture, Mexican, and the Mayans and the ceremonies and everything like that, and kind of get a glimpse of it all. And so there's workshops. So we did one that was like chocolate making, and we actually made like a little bar. It was really fun.
We literally made chocolate, but okay, you guys, Swiss chocolate is still the best in the world. This was good. But then
it was cool to see how they make it by hand, just eating it like that.
Then we came back and we ate the real stuff. Like we went and bought Swiss chocolate, and we were like, it's still so good. But yeah, that was cool. And then you guys were able to experience all different kinds of cool things. The one thing that was there that I thought was really neat for me was there's this underground river. So here in this whole peninsula, there's no rivers. So there are rivers, but they're all underneath the ground. And when you come, you can go swimming in the caves, or they call them cenotes. But at this park, Xcaret, they have a whole underground river, like the whole area, the whole park has underground rivers, and you can swim through them. And explain
it was really funny because so there's different paths you can go on, and we went on one, and it was kind of dark and in the cave. And there was, so not, most places don't have crocodiles and stuff, but there is this one place in Tulum we were reading about that has a crocodile. Anyways, I decided to scare like them all because I was like crocodiles, right? Just as a joke. So like it was dark, so you couldn't see in the cave, and I was sitting, I was like,
it was pitch black. Yeah. Like you cannot see a thing in this cave, but we were going in, and I had the same idea. So I can't see Julia. I knew she was up ahead of us. So me and Chloe were there, and we're like, okay, Chloe, let's hide. So we're against the wall, and we're just standing there quietly waiting for Tyler and Angelique, and we can hear them coming. But all of a sudden, Julia comes back towards us, and she's beside us, and we don't even know she's right beside us. And she like scared the living bejeebies out of us. It was so funny.
It was really fun. Yeah, but there's no crocodiles in most cenotes, no.
Mexican food is so good. We are loving it. So, of course, when we have our own kitchen, we're utilizing it to the fullest. So we're making our own meals, like Indian food and, different kinds of food that we enjoy. But yeah, right outside our door, we have access to every kind of restaurant and store that's possible and imaginable. So it's just beautiful. So yeah, we're loving the food too. So we're working right now on our next video, which is on Nicaragua, on a city called Granada. And guys,
it's gonna be like a TV episode show.
It's 45 minutes long right now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to cut this back. So we're working on the edits right now and seeing what we can cut out, or if we need to keep it all in. But you guys let us know, like, do you like watching the videos the full length? Is 40 minutes too long. Like it seems crazy. When we were watching the first version, we're like, it's good, but I mean, do people really want to watch 45 minutes of Granada? It's a beautiful city though. You'll see it has an amazing lake and all these different islands. And so we really wanted to showcase everything that it has to offer. We didn't even include going up to a volcano, which we didn't do at this time. But I mean, if we had that, there would be even more to include, right? So let us know what you think. What else? So I just wanted to quickly share with you guys what we do for homeschooling, because people have asked us, like, how do we do it? How do we manage it all and everything like that? So the girls are following a curriculum online right now. It's called Monarch. And so they log in and they have all their classes. And we've actually eliminated geography out of there so they don't have to physically read about the geography, since we're learning so much as we go. I mean, I think they can kick butt against most kids in geography. Like, they know their geography, they know the different capitals and the cities, and more than just, hey, from Israel, that's awesome. We don't know Israel yet. We know where it is, but we just haven't been. So yeah, the girls, I've eliminated or removed that from their curriculum. And what's really nice about the curriculum that we're using is we can remove or add in subjects or assign different units and unassigned units. And then Julia, she's getting into harder lessons. And so she uses Khan Academy as a support alongside. So like, for example, this morning we were doing linear equations, and it's like a little bit tricky. And when we don't fully get it, we just go on over to Khan Academy, search the same thing. And of course, if you guys are familiar with Khan Academy, it has all the different videos there and explains it all. So we're utilizing that. Then they're supposed to be technically fully learning French, and we don't really have an online curriculum for that. So we use books, and we don't do probably, like, we're just scraping the surface when it comes to that, to be honest. So it is hard. I'm not gonna lie or try and make it not whatever. Doing homeschooling for us is super challenging because we have to be on top of that. We run a company, so we have to be on top of managing our clients and our clients' needs and all the emails that are coming in. And then we're always planning our next stays and our next destination. And then of course we're editing videos and getting the pictures corrected and uploaded. So there's like, it's non-stop. Our lives are non-stop. I mean, we work all day long, and even when you're having fun, then you're having fun, but you're also thinking of YouTube and stuff like that. So it's just pretty much crazy. We are looking for online help for Julia for her math and algebra and all that, and physics, so that she can have some support as far as that goes. So if any of you guys are teachers out there and you want to connect on Skype when we're connected and be support, that would be fantastic. And what else? That's basically it. I mean, for our online curriculum, we use an online course as well. We have different sites that we utilize for the French. So there's different sites. Maybe I can link them below if you're curious, or maybe I'll create a whole video just on the homeschooling apps and stuff that we use. But that's basically it. So our mornings when we have internet are fully here till about lunch, and then we usually have our break. And then if there's a pool like there is in front of us, we go for a swim. The girls have fun. And then in the evenings we end up doing, sometimes mom and dad do more work, and the kids just do whatever they want to do, which is often Netflix and YouTube, like any other child out there. But yeah, this is our life. This is what we do, and this is how we roll, basically. So it's fun, it's challenging at times, it's tiring often at times because you're constantly packing and unpacking, but the rewards are greater than the challenge and the stresses of it. So, you know, we get to see these amazing, cool places, and we get to see the world, and it's just amazing. So, do you want to add in what you think of any of that, or add to it? No? No? What do you miss the most? 100% better than traditional education. This is funny that I'm just reading your comments here. I'm glad you discovered our channel too. So have you guys seen any of the videos where people they show them a map? What is the show? The night show?
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah, he does this thing on, he shows people a map of the world, and I'm sure he's found like the people that really don't know their geography, and he's like, can you name a country? And you guys, people can't even name the countries on a map. So, hey Jerome from Florida, nice to have you here. So it's crazy because they don't know a map, and they can't even like, they're on the map and they don't know the countries, but our girls can like, they just can go on and name all the different countries, of course, because they've been there. And of course, it's the same thing for me. I didn't know, honestly, where Malawi was a year and a half ago. Now I know like all these different African countries, you know, I understand the different languages that they speak in the different countries and all those different things. So it makes a big, big, big difference when you're traveling the world. You learn so much more. You learn languages and everything else. What were you gonna say?
And something as well probably that you miss when you travel is like having routines or homemade meals or like just that comfort of being at home, you know? But
And routines like being like, what kind of routines? Do you mean like just a schedule? Like, yeah, I guess.
kind of.
And kids need that, right? Like kids need structure and routine and stuff like that.
You do get that sense of feel when you're like somewhere for like a week or a month and you have that like, okay, this is, and then you adapt to, then you have a schedule. But when you're constantly like checking in or checking out.
And you'll see in our upcoming videos, so we're just launching our videos from Nicaragua. And in Nicaragua, when we arrived, we were all at a point where we were just wanting to settle down and just be somewhere for a long time. And so you will see what happens, because we actually did decide to settle for a little while, make some roots. We made some amazing friends while we were there. It was just amazing. And it was just really fun. So it's fun to sometimes do that, just to stay put for a while and have home life, right? Have somewhat of a normal home life. So there you go. There's a little bit more insight into our lives. Here, I'll give you a little teaser again of what we see outside of our window, because it's just spectacular and absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Here we go. So see that? Let me go outside. Isn't that cool too? This lady has art like this, so she put feathers on her door. Isn't that gorgeous? And weather-wise, it's absolutely beautiful. So that's where we're gonna go hit up in a little bit. We're gonna go hit up the pool, enjoy some pool time, some swimming time.
Would you guys maybe like to see like a day in our life video? That might be fun.
Maybe. Will we be vegans in the future? Okay, so we are we're pretty much what you could call vegetarians. Like we are more so vegetarians. Like we don't go and buy meat on purpose or anything like that. But if we are invited somewhere, or we are, you know, something like that, and someone's serving meat, we don't usually say no. Like we'll eat it. So we're not pure, you know, vegetarians or vegans or stuff like that. But we're doing it as a healthy choice for being healthier and such. And it's easy in these countries because they have a lot of like beans, and they have a lot of meals that are more conducive to being vegetarian, so it's quite easy. Whereas when we're in Europe and when we're in Switzerland, I mean, you're walking by, and when there's a festival, when there's a festival, you have
really good.
You have all the good, bad stuff, you know, the really, really rich and yummy foods. So, and so would we pass by on eating a sausage? I know Tyler will. He's very determined, and when he decides something, he kind of goes all out. Whereas when we do it, we kind of do it like
I think I'm gonna still eat some meat this summer because it's too good.
So good. And what else? Are the Swiss people cold? Okay, this is interesting. So there's obviously, like, you know, different parts of Switzerland. So you've got the Swiss French side, you've got the German side, the Italian side. And believe it or not, even though it's such a small country, you can go from different areas, and the people are a little bit different depending on where you go. So where we live, it's very multicultural. You have very, just many, many people from different countries all in one small area. So it changes the culture of it being kind of like the Swiss-German feel that you would have maybe in a small little village from where we are. So I feel like the people are super friendly, super nice, very open, very welcoming, and such. But they're not superficial. So you're not going to see somebody in a grocery store just coming up to you like you do in the US. Like, you know, when you're shopping and somebody's just like, oh, hey, yeah, I tried that product and it's really good. Like, people don't do that in Europe in general. So you don't feel like they're as open or welcoming. For example, when you go to a cashier in Switzerland and they're just like gonna say hi. They're not gonna ask you like, oh, how are you doing? Are you on vacation? Or there's no fluff talk and none of that. So you maybe feel like they're more cold. But once you get to people, to know the people, they're super nice, super friendly. They have your back, you know. I was married to a Swiss Frenchman from Gruyere. Ah, wow, that's amazing. Gruyere cheese, one of our favorites. Yeah, so you would know too then the culture there. So people aren't cold, they're just more reserved. And the kids are more, how would you call it? Just more polite, maybe maybe less loud. Like when we're watching YouTube videos from other people in the US, we're like, oh my gosh, they're like, you know, a little bit over the top, a little crazy that way. So it's just different. The cultures are different, right? So there you go. I wouldn't say they're cold, but it's hard to get in, you know, to be in, and it takes a while. You don't just show up for coffee at someone's house. It's less spontaneous maybe that way. You have to schedule meetings still. The younger generation are maybe a little bit more spontaneous, but the older ones not so much. So very reserved, but once they befriend you, yes, exactly. It's exactly that. Once they're your friends, they're your true good friends. So there you have it. Was there something that I missed? Somebody said something that I just missed, or no?
Somebody said how fish is healthier than meat, and that's true.
Somebody said,
Yeah.
how do you manage with the currency exchange?
Yeah, currency exchange rates. Here's something that's interesting. We had money from Guatemala, and I still have it in my purse, and I cannot, for the life of me, find any place to exchange the money back, in this case either to US or to Mexican pesos. So what we do is we always just, you know, we travel with our debit cards and such, and we just go to bank machines and pull out the cash, or sometimes we'll use the exchange places, but they're always, they're not the greatest. You don't get the best rate, and you often pay their fee or their commission, right? So it's not the greatest. But if you are traveling, for example, from Guatemala into Belize, it is a good idea to change it right when you're at the border, even though you're not getting the best exchange rate, because if not, then you become like me, stuck with money from Guatemala that you can't exchange back. So yeah, it's good to sometimes do it when you are crossing through the borders. We always use the exchange app so we know the rates, so we're not getting ripped off. And here's a really important thing to learn, you guys. I didn't know this until a week ago. When you're in Mexico and you're in a tourist area, they have two menus. So there's the tourist menu, which you have the US pricing on. And then, and the way we found out was because we were talking to the guy and then we started speaking Spanish, and everyone's always surprised when we start speaking Spanish. They're always like, oh, ¿hablas español? And we're like, sí, claro, whatever, you know? And then they're like, oh, we'll get her the Spanish menu, like the Mexican menu, don't give her the US menu. And they were so nice and so friendly. And the pricing was like a third, or maybe like, let me think now. So something was like 10 US, it was probably like $6 on their menu. So it was a big, huge difference. And that's just, I guess, the way it is. And normally even to rent the chairs was gonna be so much in US dollars, and then all of a sudden we got them for free. So it's amazing what happens when you speak the language a little bit, or when you talk to the guys and you kind of befriend them, and then they realize that you're not like a local tourist. So oftentimes when we get into a taxi, or like in this case, we explain, we've been here since, you know, October in Central America, and so that they know, okay, these aren't just the tourists coming for a 1 week stay, and it's amazing. You just get better pricing, better service, and then they're just overall nice to you. So yeah, works out really good. What else? Here's a tip. If you're traveling for renting a car, always go through some of the sites because you get such a better rate. So one of the sites we use is Economy Car Rentals. Seems to be amazing rates, and it's oftentimes like the other sites maybe give you the bigger brands like Hertz or Avis, but the Economy Car Rental website will give you brands that are maybe some of the local brands that are in different countries, and therefore you get sometimes better rates, or just better deals than companies that you wouldn't necessarily know to go find. So that's something that we do. What
Somebody
else?
asked the question, like, how do you do it for, like, dentists and stuff? It all depends, like, if we need to go or where we are and stuff. So.
Yeah, like, for example, here, it's easy just to hop over
Yeah.
to a dentist. You get way better pricing than the US, for sure, and maybe even better service, right? So we just go where we need to go. So yeah, that's what we do for dentists. We don't really see the doctor too much because we don't really need to. We're more or less pretty healthy, so we're good to go as far as that goes. Knock on wood. So yeah, there's a little bit more insight into our lives, into what we're doing. Stay tuned again for the videos and let us know. Please comment down below. Give us suggestions. Like the next one, like I said, is going to be 45 minutes long. We are cutting it back, so maybe it's going to be down to 40. But as you're watching it, let us know, is it too long? Is it too much information? Should we make shorter videos for you guys? What are some of the things you like to see? Maybe what you don't want to see? Do you want to see more food? Do you want to see more activities? You know,
Do you want to see a day in our lives? Do you want to?
yeah, what do you want to see? Let us know. You can listen to us all day. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really, really nice. We love getting positive feedback and comments because it's honestly what keeps us fueled to keep going. Because as you guys know, we're still in the infancy stages, if you will, of our channel. And it's just always encouraging to get a nice comment and encouraging words like that. So thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you, if we have internet on Saturday and we're in a good location, we will be sure to connect and go live again. Chloe and Angelique, come say goodbye. Chloe!
Bye.
A day in the life and exploring the city. Yes, awesome. Would like to see cooking. We are amazing chefs.
Yeah.
How do you manage to pack everything?
We can do a packing video.
I'm working on the packing video. I just haven't we pack minimalist.
Oh, look, Chloe.
We're very minimalist. We travel
This trip I've traveled heavy road, but yeah, normally light.
light. Normally we travel light. We travel with a suitcase and a backpack each, but this trip, yeah, we've been kind of accumulating things. If you watched our video on Tamarindo, you will see that we did a painting class, and so we're traveling with our painting stuff. So there you go. There you have it, from Growing Up Without Borders, from our family to yours. We wish you a happy day ahead, or wherever you are in the world from watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.